Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie Geisinger coming to you live with the Amber Region Goal Achieving webinar for the month of October. Oh my gosh, we're getting down to the final 10 weeks of the rest of 2018. So as we connect today, I want you to be ready by having your action brochure. If you have your October sales brochure, and if you already have the November sales brochure, I love getting this early. And if you also have your personal planning calendar. So alongside any notes that you want to take. So our purpose of our goal achieving, we know we have 2 webinars every month. They're always typically, but they will be the rest of this year, the first and third Monday of the month. They are a leaders and future leaders planning session. The first one, action planning. What's hot in the action brochure? What's hot for actions going around your business to increase sales, bookings, and sponsoring this season? But then how do you plan to take action? Then we hit mid-month, and this is your goal achieving. So you set your goals, the first webinar. Now we've got to plan to achieve them. So that's the purpose of our 2 separate webinars. So today, of course, our topic is goal achieving as we're mid-month. These 2 types of planning sessions are made to be training. They're like the old-fashioned leaders meetings we used to have in our regions when we all had a couple of states and we had a regional in our backyard. So we would always have a leader meeting. And so that's what this is. It's an Empower Hour made for you to train your brain, learn from a few of our sharers of the month, and plan to achieve. If I were a leader, these are 2 good times of the month to work with your district, work with your branch, to do the same thing as a small group to make sure you get together and plan your goals and actions and business meeting of the month. And mid-month, make sure you have a goal achieving session as well and do that same type of behavior. And then you can coach in between. But having 2 live sessions a month, if you go 1 meeting a month and you wait until the next month, what's going to happen? Motivation goes down. They gave up on their goals. So it's a great time to do the same model. So I'm going to take you over to your Learn today, what you're going to learn, what you're going to train on. We're going to hear from a couple different people. They're both at work, so we're hoping they can sneak on in a little bit. But I do want you to get ready again. Grab your catalogs, grab your calendar, and grab your notepad because we're ready to rock and roll. So speaking of rock and roll, let's get to Rocktober. So let me share my screen and hit my share button here. And then we're going to hop ourselves into our training today. And I am going fast and furious with a whole lot going on because it's year end. So let me get myself started. Bear with me here. Okay. So as we take a look, again, I just only put this up in case anybody wants to take a screenshot and they want to send this information to their consultants. This is a time of year, leaders. I'm going to ask you all to try to get all of your consultants on the Amber Region Consultant Team Facebook page and make sure they're on the Jafra Beauty Insiders Facebook page. Really, really important. That will save you a ton of time on communication, and there's a lot of great shares in there that they can use to push forward in their businesses as well. So make sure you do that. Anytime you have a consultant who attends the 4 Weeks to Success sessions that Lori and Marie are doing right now for new and renewed consultant training on Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Also, again, make sure you, once they attend, they download WhatsApp, and either you or them can message me their cell number, and we add them to an 8 to 12 week WhatsApp group to encourage them to keep sharing, beginning their sales and building their team. So absolutely make sure you're utilizing those tools. And now that we've had a good, strong year or 2 of using WhatsApp and Facebook as a regional team, I really challenge you to think about what you could do with your branch and district, not just using WhatsApp, but also a Facebook group, but also Zoom. How are you going to use Zoom in the biggest, craziest 10-week challenge time? The best time to sell, sponsor, have 3-way calls with sponsoring appointments. Nothing is better than seeing a face and hearing a voice. It's so much better and faster results than building in a text or, again, just doing a conference call. So I put that there for you as well to really look at the best way to communicate the final 10 weeks of the year. All right, so let's rock and roll. Where we're going to go today. Our sessions are always filled with fire. Fun, inspiration, recognition, and education. And I've packed an hour for you full of all 4 to fit the hot recipe to explode the last 10 weeks. So again, thank you so much. Always remember, leaders, this is up to you to invite future leaders to our goal achieving sessions that we host, where we plan to achieve your goals and finish strong. So speaking of goals, I wanted to come back to why are goals so important? If you're working with consultants or you're here yourself and you just feel unmotivated, 90% of the time it's because you didn't set a goal. Goals are what take us forward in life. They're the oxygen to our dreams. They're the first step that should wake you up in the morning and tell you what should be on your to-do list. They're steps to every journey we take. They're also our last steps. They're first in the morning and they're last in the day, in our weeks, in our months. As we round out 2018, did you achieve your dreams? Well, don't quit. There's still 10 weeks to maybe adjust the goals, but to make sure you achieve your goals for 2018. And most importantly, October, November, and December, the best quarter of the year. Jeffrey gave us 5 new leader bonuses. How many will you grab in this final quarter? That's the model that is going to make others believe that that's possible. It's really important to realize the importance of goal setting and goal getting from your branches and districts. This is everything in life, is achieving goals, whether it's just your daily housekeeping chores or more. As Stephen Covey said, always begin with the end in mind. And Zig Ziglar always pipes in with, if you aim at nothing, I promise you, you're going to hit it every time. So you can't just run a business. You run goals for that business with daily activities. Goals give you focus. Goals give you something to track and measure every day and every week. If you're not measuring what happened that day, think of any other business. Their doors wouldn't be open. Goals help you to stop being distracted. Goals give you deadlines and a to-do list of accountability to you. And if you need someone to hold you accountable, talk to your manager or upline or join one of our coaching groups. Goals are simply tools to focus your energy in the positive upward directions. So yay to goals. So I challenge you, take out your October goals. We set them on our first webinar this month. We said, what were your personal sales, personal sponsoring goals, branch or district sales and sponsoring goals, and who did you plan to promote this final quarter of the year? Well, now we've got 10 full working days counting today left to go. So the first exercise for you to do while you're sitting here, whether you're listening to the recording or live, is write down again, what were your personal sales goals for the month of October? If you're a branch manager or a district leader, you can write next to that, my personal goals, branch goals, and my district goals. Then subtract where you are as of today. And you should have a remaining number in front of you to go. Those are your goals. So go goals. So then what I want you to do is to divide that by 10. Simple math today. If you divide that by 10, there's 10 working days left. That's what you need to do each and every day. And if one of those 10 days you're not willing to work, then you're going to have to double up on another day or spread those sales out amongst more days. But we're going to keep it simple with division by 10 today. The power of 5 goes to the power of 10. Now, how do you achieve your sponsoring goals? Branch and district. Personal. Let's just take personal. So if you have a goal of 2 sponsors this month, it takes 10 personal invitations, not just dropping a card, but talking and personally just inviting. 10 different invites equals 1 sponsor. So if your goal is 2 sponsors and you so far have 0, that means you need 20 personal invitations divided by 10 days. then that is going to be 2 conversations a day, every single day, that you're going to need to make to achieve your sponsoring goals. This is the most important thing you do with any of those willing to work in your team, your new consultants, your future leaders, and those building a monthly income, to do the 10-day division exercise today. And so they know what they need to do each day. And you can text them at the beginning or end of each day and ask them how they're doing to those accountable goals. It's not something I'm capable of doing with 50 of you at a time, but you are the leader. So make sure you go out and do the division by 10. And I love in the action brochure, giving them ideas like this, the power of 5. How many, again, conversations are they having? How many different offers do they want to have? How many different ways could they share about Royal Revitalize? So utilize that as a way to then look at their 10 days and see how they're going to fit those 2 conversations and let's say $100 a day into their schedule. Jafra fits along the way every day when you plan to do it to achieve your goals. And most importantly, why do those goals matter? What will it feel like when you achieve those goals? Confidence only comes from success goals. If not, you start all over and you wait until next month. So don't quit. Let's make it happen and plan to achieve. So we're going to have a little fun with the chat box this morning. So in the chat box, we're going to just have you type in any fun action steps that have happened so far for you this month. So you're going to type them in that chat box, okay? So the first one we have, type in the chat box any success you have had in October so far, new RJX color sales, or any new RJX color parties or launches you have held. So if you have any successes with any of the Royal Jelly color line, type it in the box so that we can be sharing different ideas. All right, number 2, if you have, this is also kind of fun. This just started. If you have any ideas how you're going to have some fun with the new Brights collection, Brilliant Colors, that will only be out for the holiday edition, write those in the chat box. Okay, next. How did you launch the fragrance sales for you, your team? How did you launch Flores, leather? How are you selling? Are you hosting fragrance parties online? Are you giving out samples, having your clients turn in the book to a particular page? How are you, again, launching the fragrances? Put any ideas in there or sales results that have happened. And don't forget, by the way, tonight is our spa and fragrance party. So make sure you come with lots of potential clients, hostesses, and consultants to be sure to see how they right now could host scent events, spritz blitzes, and have a whole lot of fun with the spa and fragrance party business right now. Because this is the season, those are the top departments that will be selling during the fall and holiday season. So again, make sure you bring guests tonight. That's at 5:30 Pacific. Just a little plug. And type in the chat box any boost successes you have had so far. Did you do anything live on Facebook? I saw Jackie Ellis did a great share live on Facebook trying the micellar water. She was doing it live so you could see how the towelettes work. She did everything live. So how did you launch Boost? Or how are you boosting parties? Where do you plan to go out and meet people between the ages of 18 and 29 to launch this line? So I want you to just type in any results from our great product launch in October. All right, this is a big hot market. And again, remember what's really key. This line is for ages 18 to 29. All right, next what I'm going to have you plan for as well. So thank you, keep on typing in the chat box, all right? So think about that and keep on sharing for selling, booking, and sponsoring. And what's key now is look at the days ahead of you. Try not to go the last 2 days of the month. We're going to try to avoid that. So maybe there's only 8 great days, right, for your client or for your consultants. but how many consultants, leaders, and future leaders do you have yet to call between now and the end of this month? I would say the end of this week, to be honest, to tell them about the Boost line, to encourage them to save money right now by getting their demo packs at reduced prices, and they're going to get bonuses, 2 of the different towelette packets. So who do you also, I can tell you the consultants probably need more training on Revitalize and Boost, even more so than your clients. So, and letting them know again that Advanced Dynamics is ending October 31st. So this is a time to say, how many calls do I need to make to my team? Do I still need to contact some of my Dynamics customers? And how many is that divided by 10? How many calls per day? Or do I maybe need to do phone trees or a live video on my iPhone or go onto my Facebook group and do more Boost teachings? So this is the time to make sure you get that information out there. Okay, remember this chart is key. We have posted this on Facebook, and we also have this in our slides from Jafra and in Be Beautiful. But this is a really important chart so that as your customers again and your consultants know what these skincare are completely designed for. They will not fight the signs of aging for skin over 30 for the Boost line. All right, here's more goal achieving time. So what are goal planning? So what do we want to do now? We think about the mixing bowls. I love those. I think it's so cool to have bowls that say Jafra. But the key is, what is your goal to achieve the bowls? So that's a QNC. The sooner you sponsor, the more they have time to get to their $400 or new consultant packs. And who will you be working with for the next 10 days to be your bowl beauties? Who's going to be your bowl achievers? You have to plan time to check in with them each and every day to finish strong. That builds their confidence and belief in themselves as much as yours. And why not have a bowl party at the next meeting and make them the chefs of the party? Maybe they're making cookies in their Jafra bowls and everybody comes to the Jafra party and you celebrate them. You can go buy aprons and decal Jafra on it to celebrate your bowl beauties. Make fun of all the great rewards and incentives. Have fun. Make it fun. You create that with the fun you bring to your achievers. Next, when your team hits 5, 2 by you, 3 by your consultants, why not host a raffle? And you could have 2 great prizes here. You could have the J earrings as one prize for in a drawing from everyone who sponsors, and you could take the quilted shoulder bag and even add a Starbucks gift card. So think what you can do. And I don't know why, Lori, I don't know if you're out there, but I keep getting people drawing on my screen. I don't know if you have a way to erase that. If not, I can log out and log back in. But I now have blue and green on my screen and I'm not touching it. So someone's writing on my paper.
I can see that. I'm not sure.
I know. I don't know if you're able to. If not, that's okay. Let me log out. I'm going to close out. Sorry, forgive me. But it's just going to keep going, and I think I have to just restart. Okay, let me see if this works.
It's still on your screen.
Yeah, I see it. I don't know how someone's doing that. I haven't touched my mouse or anything. Okay. Well, here we go. Okay. I know there was an eraser button, but I don't think I can get to it. Do you know how to do that one?
I'll work on it while you keep
Okay. No worries. Thank you. Okay. So from there, what I also want to remind you of is more fun with your team as well. We did something, there you go. Good job, Lori. Thank you. We did something really fun on the webinar, which was held on Friday, October 12th. By the way, those webinars were amazing. Scott and Rosario were absolutely speaking on fire, and we had an amazing product training on Boost from Andrea. So please, if you did not see them, ask your team to watch them yourself. Just go on YouTube, type in Lori Ali Jafra, you'll get her channel, and you can see all of the recordings from our region are posted there. We also posted the links on Facebook and WhatsApp. So just go in your search bar on Facebook, Amber Region Consultant Team, or the search bar in WhatsApp, and type in regional recordings or Zoom meetings. you'll be able to see what all of the recordings are. It'll pull up and you'll see it by date. But here's what that challenge was. It was that you register 2 parties from October 12th to October 31st. You book 2 parties or events where you're going to show people product and opportunity, beauty and business. You register your 2 parties, then you have to report to me when you held them. It could be with your team, could be on Zoom, could be in a room, a tabletop event. We wanted you to have 2 different experiences showing product and opportunity on your calendar and hold them. You can text me, WhatsApp me, Facebook me the results, but you've got to register at this website right here, http://bit.ly, that's bit.ly, /Fiestas Jafra. Please register, and when you do and you report the results of those 2 parties, you will then get a mini Flores fragrance from me the first week of November in the mail. So you plus who is doing this. Goal achieving comes from you and duplicating by other successors. All right, so last, again, this is to get your goals achieved. Bear with me, let me move this out of the way. Remember, sponsoring new consultants is about follow-up, not just signing them up. What's our key is how are you marketing with every person before they join and after they join? That we have almost $2,300 in free products and product rewards for sales, plus $600 income with their sales potential from their first 4 party orders, plus a free iPad, plus $600 commissions with their first 4 team members. And this month only, a free phone. Plus, when they start with their first team member, they have mixing bowls. This is a lot of prizes, $1,200 potential cash, as well as $2,300 in free products, plus a free iPhone and a free phone. The packs are where they get their profit, a lot of profit, right? $1,399 profit, plus free 3 products, plus free fast start for a year, plus again, when they begin by sales and build a team, this is what they have. So the reason I put that up there is this is a time for you to look in your calendar, plan your hours, to call your new consultants who are in their first 6 months for the iPad. They're still earning in their first year Royal Jelly, as well as in their first month, October, for their packs, and their first 3 months as well for their free gifts. So again, so many reasons to call, but you got to plan your power sections of time, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, to make sure you know how many you have to call and how much time you need to block out. So time blocking is key. Next, you have wonderful party options. Speaking of parties, I just wanted to bring back, these were some of the party ideas that we had for the month of October from the October brochure. So the key is, if you don't have 2 booked, there's still 10 big days. Be your own hostess or find someone to do a spontaneous party at work or after work. These were some of those themes: fall scent events or fall style scent event, spritz blitzing, royal color, age erasers, herbal spa treatments. You can see all of these in the book, and the great 4-step skincare with the 4-step color party. And next, as you get ready for November, and these slides will be posted, but when you get ready for November, these are what some of the words were for the November book, because you want to be booking November parties right now. So when you turn the pages to November 1st, your first 2 weeks in November are already booked. Host October, but you have to have intentions to book your calendar for November. Book all the way now into the first 2 to 3 weeks for November after you've filled your October calendar. These were some of the words: the holiday glow treatment, the festive glam party, Tree Treasures shopping boutique, spritz blitz again, scent events, stop and shops, holodazzles, the bright lights party makeover, midnight wish makeovers, Santa sweets and treats, could be a fun little holiday open house, and holly jolly spa treatments. These are using the words out of your November brochure. Pick a couple of new theme parties and let's get booked. And don't forget to turn in your October and November book and always know the pages that there's scratch and sniffs and lifts and smells. So you always, the seal that reveals the fragrances, there's 4 in November and 1 in October. So the minute you get that book, know those pages because you will sell a fragrance when you have them lift and smell. So as we complete our section of goal planning, and then we're going to go to the Eye of Fire, is remember this is the last time you can get these 3-step hand care sets. It is, again, a $39 value for just $12. Why not give the Pampering Polish Pack for anyone who still hosts an October party? It's $12 for this and a $7 volcanic mask. $19 cost for at least a $300 party. That's only a 13% investment. But they're really polishing and perfecting their hands to their radiant skin. So this is a time to give that free with your October hostesses and even pre-buy it for your November if you choose. If that doesn't work, you can go ahead and just give them shopping sprees. Maybe it's $25 free for every $100 in sales. But we've got 67% off Royal Jillian fragrances with their personal sales at their party. So again, think about who you're also empowering. Who do you need to reach right now to make sure they're earning these bonuses alongside you, like we said in the beginning? There's only 10 weeks left to earn the $500 bonus right here. So the key is to know who is going to be working with you to earn that bonus. Maybe you want to do a profit share. So you get 100 and you're going to give, 100, you get half of it and the team gets half. There's 6 personal QNCs and 9 team QNCs. That's like having at least one sponsor every week happening with your team. You've got to plan to earn that and set up coaching, Paint It Purple, and team parties and prospecting interviews for potential consultants to make sure you earn it. But if you don't plan to, as Zig Ziglar said, if you didn't plan to make it happen, it won't, right? So who will you invite to not just begin a business or begin the holiday 10-week countdown, but to also build a team? With all of these great bonuses for you and them, the time is now to plan, to coach, and earn. All right, that ends our first fun section. Fun comes from incentives, excitement, and all that this season of October and early November brings you in our 10-week countdown. So let me go back. I'm going to stop sharing really quick, and I'm just going to see who's with us here. I am looking for, bear with me, do I have, let me see if she made it. Lakiva, are you with us, Lakiva? Okay, she may not have made it. They're both at work, so we'll keep looking for them. So let me just go back to my slides really quick. And I'm also looking for Hurley. Did you make it on, Hurley? Okay, Lori, I'm going to have you scout out just if they pop on. Hurley Hassel and Lakiva Moore. If they happen to pop on, let me know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Ooh, the screen's erased. I love it. Okay, so in our fire section, we're now into the I for inspiration. So I want to take a moment to do a couple of celebrations of inspiration. And if they hop on, we certainly will make sure that they have the opportunity to share with us. They're both at work. They work full-time day jobs, but they wanted to hop on if they could and inspire us today. But we have been having the 4 Weeks to Success every Sunday night. We've got 4 weeks in a row for you to plug your new and renewed consultants in, or even you as a leader, to go to a 60 to 75 minute session every Sunday night, 4 weeks in a row, and then we have graduation. So we had last night the Get Social Next week will be on sponsoring, so you can see the 4 topics there. We all celebrate and appreciate Lori and Marie for taking this first lead, and we'll be inviting other leaders once we update after our first big full month this month. We're going to update our Train the Trainer guide so we can involve more leaders to do this as well. But we wanted to celebrate. Last week we celebrated, or last webinar, we celebrated 4 graduates, and we heard from Betty Green. And this week, we have more graduates again. Hurley Hassel from Yuma, Arizona. Lucy Kodak with Evelyn Abernathy. Hurley is with Norma Lopez, by the way, out in Arizona. Lucy Kodak graduating with Evelyn Abernathy out there in California. And Vicki Cobb graduating, she's sponsored by her sister Sarah, with Marie Menard and Donna Bracken's team out there in the Connecticut, Massachusetts area. So, and Vicki actually comes to us from Florida. So we want to say congratulations to them. So if Hurley happens to hop on, we'll hear from her. If not, we'll save her for next time, just to do some quick shares on what she learned in our 4 Weeks to Success. So congratulations. We now have 7 graduates. And we've only been hosting this for the last couple of months. So we're really excited about that. We appreciate that. And leaders, keep plugging in your consultants as well. So we also, I wanted to brag a little bit about Lakiva Moore. If she hops on, great, we'll have her share. That's her in the striped shirt on the right side. She's a great consultant, great leader. She's in our coaching groups on Wednesdays with our new and growing managers to district manager. And she just went over the weekend. She posted the coolest share on our group this weekend. She said, you know, her job, she runs a Riley auto parts store, and she works like crazy. And they're having a really crazy season right now. She's overworked, overstressed. And her great fearless leaders, Cherie right next to her, and Lisa Washington, have always taught her to take some inventory with her. And, you know, when in doubt, if you can't get your calendar working, let the products sell themselves. And she's done this 2 different times. We spotlighted her a month ago with Cherie because she went into Walmart and just set up an employee appreciation break room, basically, and did ginger sea salt, volcanic mask, hand treatments, just doing it on the back of their hand really quick. And she sold, if I'm not mistaken, it was over $2,000. And she did it again this weekend. They were going out of town. They were going to a race for the weekend with her family. And she took everything that she has bought, again, featuring her favorite products, sampling on the back of the hand, some fragrances, little minis to whatever, the volcanic mask, the ginger scrubs. She loves those products. And again, over the weekend, sold over $1,200. And she swears when they smell it, you will sell it. And when they try it, they will buy it. And she just has it cash and carry. She said a lot of strangers don't want to buy from your website. They don't know you yet. And the first way to a relationship is let them buy it and take it. So I wanted to celebrate her today because wherever she goes, she's ready to show and sell, and it's working. And she's getting many new leads now to build customers that will lead to sponsoring bookings and more clients. So congratulations to our graduates. Congratulations to Lakiva. Don't worry if they're not here today. We will certainly add them into one of our next calls. So congratulations for your inspiration. As we talk of inspiration, it's the reason for the season. I'm just going to spotlight. We did this on our last webinar. But these are the words, these are the reasons people are looking for you. They're going to get busier and busier, and so are you. You want to be posting everywhere. Do you have flyers all over town? Are you using social media? Are you messaging people every single day? We need L's. We have openings. We're interviewing. We're training right now how to have your own holiday boutique business. You know, the cost is $129, and you could be netting that every single day with an online and on-the-go business. Remember, we have free websites. We have no minimum orders. The lowest profit they make is 30%. And of course, just with 300 retail every other month, it's 50%. They start enrollment month, thank you, Norma, I love your words, for 40%. But the key is they need to sponsor now. Have everybody join this month so they're maxing at 50% during peak selling season for November and December. That is when most people do their holiday shopping. You're going to have some early birds and you're going to have some late birds. Week 52, but right now, week 42. These are the times that you have some people early bird and some people late birding, but they need to start their business now to have a retail, e-tail business for the holiday gift selling season, even if all they want is holiday income. This is the time. Families are starting to panic how they're going to pay for their holiday season. Just to save on shopping. The average family right now, I just looked at it today, $1,126 is the new prediction for the quarter for holiday giftables. Knock that in half, you're saving a family $300 to $500 themselves. And the average person's going to spend about $160 on beauty gifts for the holiday season. Spa products, foot sets, hand treatment sets, skin regimens, absolute fragrances. So this is really important. And how are you going to capture that market? Be inspired. Go out and set up beauty boutiques. I know Marie Menard and her team literally have a tabletop at a mall for $25 a week. Go into stores and businesses and do shopping parties. And you could donate 10% to breast cancer this month if you choose to. Look at what businesses need and are doing. Look in your paper, look online, and go into stores and check it out. How could you help their employees have a fun shopping service, their clients, or maybe partner with some fundraising? And carrying books in baskets. This is the season. People are out there working for $9 lousy an hour and a 20% discount. So why not? 46% of the population have a side gig, a non-employee profit business alongside their jobs or their job of being a mom. And typically they have 2 or 3. They drive Uber and Lyft. They're in 1 or 2 direct selling companies because 100 here, 100 there add into extra income. But they don't want to work for someone because they can't manage those hours and low pay and the cost of babysitting. So again, how are you out every day inviting people? All right. I also want to just remind you that all of the dates are in your calendar kit for the rest of this year. So think about where the region's going to be on tour. Where can you invite people? Mark these dates in your calendar. You go into Facebook or WhatsApp and you can type in calendar or look under files and you can see our calendar kit for October. The November will be coming out by the end of this week, but start to plan now to invite people from Michigan to Massachusetts, to Virginia, to Maryland, to California, and Minnesota. You also have the dates so you can plan your calendar to invite people to your upcoming webinars. And those nights are also the same nights we do our Smart Start session, we do our Zoom parties, and we do every Sunday night that consultant training. All right, so planning for success. So in Inspiration Fun, I want to just remind you of something kind of cool. What's going on? The week of the 21st to the 27th, today through the end of this week is National Business Women's Week. So how can you celebrate that? How could you go in and give a celebration bag to women who own businesses in your town? Give them an opportunity brochure, a sachet, a catalog, and invite them to add another business or stream of income into the business they own. Are you doing postings featuring consultants in your team, your story, or using some of Jafra's stories? How will you maximize this week? You got a plan to do it to make it work. Next, this week is National Massage Therapy Week. Walk into massage schools, walk into the massage places, the spas, and treat them with a certificate for a free spa treatment this month of their choice. And invite them again to have a business right within their business. Why doesn't every massage person share body products or massage products with their clients? They could pay their rent and live on pure profit of massage services. So why not go out and do something fun? The key is we have this brochure called Chair to Care brochure. I posted it in July, thanks to Gail Jameson. It's on Facebook. Go under our files. You can also go under prospecting. You can also go under sponsoring or just hit search on the Consultant Amber Region page and write Chair to Care. And I made this brochure with all of Gail's ideas on a flyer to go out and host a session for people in the industry, massage people, beauty, estheticians, salon owners, makeup artists, hair designers. This is for you to use. You don't have to know what to say. It's all there. And showing them how to turn minutes into millions. So just saying. So what a great opportunity. What else is happening in October? It's Make a Difference Day, the 27th. That's this weekend. So what if you and your team made a difference and you posted a story on Facebook? Maybe you do a Paint It Purple. Maybe you go to a cancer center and do royal facials or royal makeovers. Maybe you do a fundraiser day. Maybe you do a volunteer this weekend. So look in your community and see what's needed. And everybody wore your Jafra shirts. But those are stories that make people want to join a team like you. Coming up this weekend as well, this was always my favorite, National Chocolate and Champagne Day. What a fun party theme. Cosmetics, champagne, and chocolate. Bubbly beauty party with sweet success options for the season. I'm just saying, have some fun. You could do this on Zoom. You could do it in a room. And get ready for November because you've got Healthy Skin Month, National Entrepreneur Month. Look at the days. National Red Lipstick Day, National Women's Entrepreneurship Day, Small Business Saturdays. And of course, it's always Cyber Monday, right? So plan for success. That's the fun inspiration when you are prepared and ready. We already did this on the last webinar, but don't forget, this is the big 10 days countdown to trick or treat. Make your gift bags. Gift bags make conversations easier. You got to begin, add some skin in there, and you will win. This is the fun season to start posting Halloween sales. Go on Facebook Live. Don't be afraid your phone won't break. Try it. Your computer won't break. Bill's got you spooked. Come take a look at income options. Are you haunted by the cost of the upcoming holidays? Finances feeling tricky? This is what is fun about the season. Be an inspiration. Maybe you just want fun themes, booty bashes, masquerade parties, a ghost hostess party, spooky spa soaks, freaky facials, ghouls night out. This is fun. Have fun planning to achieve your goals. And don't forget to give out gift certificates. This was Shafika's idea on something she's doing to treat the moms to something with no tricks. Putting this in the kids' bags, going to the church trunk parties, having a lot of fun is what this is about. And fill a candy bag. I always loved the payday. Putting a compensation book in there, putting some play money, a payday candy bar, a sachet sample, and a brochure, and just saying, hi, I'm in the area. Do you know anyone looking for more paydays? Well, I've got a treat bag to show you how to turn more days into your month's paychecks. So who do you know looking? This is filled, and again, we'll post it, but I've already posted it. But it's something you can do to have fun during Halloween season where candy is everywhere and people are having fun. So go out and gift each and every day. So let me just pause and take you to the next section of recognition. As we get to recognition, and I'm going to come back to the live audience in a minute, I wanted to just hit some spotlights today. So remember our goals. How did we achieve? What did we achieve in September? Our goal was 262 sponsors. We had 158. So we missed our goal. We did achieve it. We got close, I should say, really close in the month of August. So I am looking forward to achieving our goal this month in October. Our second goal is always that 62% of the leaders achieve their number of orders goals. That just represents growth in your sales over last year. We break it down by orders because it's a conversation with consultants, not a lump sum of money. They're people, right? That's what an order represents. And having 10 new and renewed leaders each month this season. Last month we had 2, but the month of August we had 10. So we did lots of drawings during the month of August, from sponsoring to orders to leaders. We have the exact same goals for the month of October. So let's celebrate what happened in September. We had, super excited to say, new and promoting managers, by Marie Menard. You got to meet Betsy last webinar 2 weeks ago. Congratulations again to Bets and to Marie Menard. And Blanca Vales requalified back to leadership with Sally Elliott, our district director. So welcome back and welcome to the team. So we're proud of you. Congrats. And I know we'll have many more this month. We also want to take time to celebrate our top sellers. You can see from 2,000 all the way to 6,200 in this honor scroll. So we want to celebrate. We'll celebrate our top 5. Therese Swoda with 2,600. BJ, she's with us live today with over 3,400 in sales. Janet Zanini with over 3,900. Mary Sturt from California with over 4,200. And Linda Hartley from Ohio with over 6,200. So congratulations to all of you. Next, we have with our $1,500 all the way up to that $2,000 ranking. You can see again our top in ranking there. There's many more from 1,000 to 1,500 as well listed at JafferRoyalty.com under your monthly recognition. Let's also take a look at sponsoring. I know on Jaffer Royalty, we only list those with 3 personal QNCs. We didn't have anybody there in our region, but we had a lot of great sponsoring happening. So let's take a look. I just highlighted in color. This is sharing. Sorry, we can't see Debbie Yingling down there. This is sharing everyone in the region as a leader who had, and consultant, had tops personal sponsoring and who had tops in team. So it's really exciting. We want to celebrate with 2 sponsors. Let's celebrate these consultants. Peggy Dolette with 2 sponsors with Carol Boyer. Debbie Torres, I think she's with us today. Yay, Debbie, with 2 sponsors last month with Gail Jamison. Linda Caldera with Mary Machias. We also have Napoleon de Guzman with Carol Martins with 2. We have Evelyn Flores with Marquia with 2. We have Joselle Williams with 2 with Marquia Miller again. We also have, did I hit every consultant? Sorry, I don't mean hit. Did I mention? Forgive me. So yes, we mentioned all of the consultants. And now let's take a look at personal and team success. In 3rd place, BJ Strummy with 2 personal and 4 team. Susan Nichols with 3 personal and 4 team. And we have Carol Boyer with 2 personal, 4 team. And Evelyn Abernathy with us again, 2 personal, 4 team. In 2nd place, Lori Alley with 4 personal and 5 team. Janet Cower with 4 personal and 5 team. And in 1st place, we have Gina O'Neill, 2 personal and 6 team. And look at Marquia Miller, 1st month as a new manager. Look at this girl rock. 2 personal and 6 team totals. I know we heard from Marquia before. Just keep going, girl. She's amazing. Linda Hartley with 6 personal and 6 team. So congratulations to our top sellers and top sponsors. And we want to congratulate those with the top income increases. Look at all of these from 20 to 49% income increase this year, year to date. Then we have the top, bear with me, I'm going to move my little guy. These are our top income increases from 51 to 96% increase. And we have with over 100% income increase, Diana Youngquist, Sandra Farrington, Emily Sachs, Nancy Muse, Petra Robles, Joan Burmeister, Josefina Avila, Doris Deer, Jessica Amos, Deborah Lawson, and Sharon Davis. Congratulations to all of you growing your income. You'll be able to see this honor scroll on Facebook after I post after our recording. So let's take a look at where we are. Where are we today? I want to congratulate you all. We were within 3% of number 1 and number 2, by the way, in regions. Overall, every quarter, we look at the top production regions. Amber region, you were number 3 of 11 in quarter 3. Woo! That is amazing. So I know quarter 4 is going to keep on rocking. So I want to say thank you for all you contributed from number of orders to new consultants and new leaders. That is fantastic. So be proud and tell everyone you're part of a successful region and a successful branch and district and company, by the way, because as you heard on the webinar last October 12th, wow, we are growing like crazy. So we're excited to invite people to a successful company. Right now, how are we faring for the month of October? Here's all I want you to look at in red. We have 31% is the month-to-date order achievement. This was green by 19, so this was only on the morning of the 19th, by the way. I don't have the weekend yet. We actually are at 44% to our goal. Look at that. That means we're in first place right now. This is the number of leaders achieving the number of orders goals. We're in second place for that, but we're ahead of what the average is in the United States. So keep on going, keep on reaching out, break down how many calls each day to your clients and consultants, and let's help grow income and grow happy faces around the nation. How are we doing with sponsoring? Right now, we have 115 to our goal of 262. This again was only through, where am I here? Nope, that's not true, sorry. We have 52, and in the month of August and September, we were at about 100 to 115. So just to let you know what we're trending towards. So, but you can see again where we're at on the averages. We're all kind of averaging about the same, but we're in 5th place right now, and the average per leaders team is in 10th place, the number of sponsors per team. So I always like to share that. I also wanted to end with who's on track for Rocktober so far. Those who have already hit their month-to-date goals, green by 19, Joanne Sanyos, Daryl Lee, congratulations, Carlisle, Linda Weaver, Vicky Cabrera, I said that wrong, sorry, Cabreras, Karen Richards, Diane Goodrich, and Markia Miller already achieved their goals month to date, green by 19. And look at our rock stars for sponsoring. 4 personal sponsors, Jackie Elves, Lorraine Schneider with 2. Team sponsoring month to date, all with 2 so far, which is halfway. Kathy Wood, Kathy Madison, Norma Lopez, Cherie Lester, Donna Grissom, Hina Geffers, Janet Cower, and with 5, look at that rock star, Jackie Elves. So congratulations to each and every one of you. I want to just stop sharing for a quick moment, and I wanted to come back to see if our guest speakers were able to show up. So they were just going to pop in if they could. Do we have Lakiva with us this morning? Okay, and Hurley. Okay, that means they got stuck over here.
Hurley's on.
Hurley's on? Yeah. Hurley, are you out there?
Oh, actually, it looks like she just popped off.
I know. They were trying so hard to pop in and out of work. Oh, darn. That's okay. Okay. So I want to say congratulations to all of you that we just acknowledged. Great job during the month of September and off to a rock star start. So I'm going to go back to the group chat. Just love it. Marie Menard said she scheduled 2 boost parties. Boost your skincare routine from Dynamics Advanced Clients. Great job of transitioning, Marie. That's awesome. She's holding 3 boost your income sessions. Brilliant. Love that, Marie. Super cool. Shafika posted Flores and Absolute Leather on Facebook, passed out scent strips and contacting her Dynamics clients to set up appointments. Love it. Pat Clover held a red and purple business opening ribbon cutting party for my new consultant. We used the RJX skincare line, did hand treatments, and began their facials. Talked about opportunity, had 6 guests, and 3 accepted the opportunity. Woo! Pat Clover! So Pat, just out of curiosity, what attracted them? What do you think was the yes to that opportunity? What were they looking for and what did they like?
Well, of course they liked the product, but the setup was awesome. And my new consultant, Louise Valentine Simmons, her niece was a party planner. So she had everything set up so beautiful, and we had the big red and purple bow. And as her guests, we cut the ribbon when the 3rd guest arrived. They kind of, came in, but they loved the pampering, because I kept talking about the business is about helping other women to achieve and to pamper, one another. Then they, I just think the whole atmosphere just was beautiful for them. We did the volcanic mask and did something different. We usually kind of wait for the guests to come. But since they were running a little late, we had a Redskin game. Yay, we won too for Dallas. But just started let Louise learn to do the treatments for each person. So it came, really ran smooth. But what was different was having the opportunity come. When I do an open party, I don't generally do color at all. But I just do the hand treatment, the facial, and we do the foot bath, spa. And what we did this time was we stopped after the facial and we talked about the business opportunity and why Jafra. And it was really interesting because two of the guests, when they came, said, oh, the girl who couldn't come, she already knew you. And she said it was a great product. You lived across the street and it was a good conversation. So it was just, I just think the whole thing, the RJ-X, when you put on the volcano mask, you see a big difference right away. We had one very resistant. She had just had her nails done. She didn't want to do her hand treatment or anything like that because she had her nails done. So I asked her if I promised her I wouldn't touch her nails, but would do her hands, would she accept that opportunity? And she said yes. And right after that, she signed up. So.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, thank you, congrats. And I gotta say, ladies, I love the ribbon cutting opening. They do that in the chambers, right? Every business in town has that. Pat, I think that's brilliant. I love that concept. Rather than calling it, let's just say, a party, it's actually a celebration of her.
Yes.
So really, really cool. Great job.
Thank
very
you.
cool.
I'm gonna post the pictures, but the icons with all the purple and red, which are our colors, really brought out and talked about the how we keep things together and the concept of togetherness and helping one another to achieve. Also talking about the fact that Louise wants to build a team. So since she wants to build a team, we talked about her needing 4, and we got 3.
You only get what you expect, right? So being honest, and that's what she wants. She wants to be a lady in red. Our ambassadors wear purple. I love the whole concept. Yes. So great job. And just saying, we want to build a team, be the first on our team. I mean, really, truly, that's from the heart. And they want to be on our team. So it's their gift just as much as hers. So thank you so much for sharing and being our inspiration today. Congrats. So, all right, let me take us back. Let me just check. Lori, do you see if Stacy and or Denise are on yet?
I will look.
I haven't seen them.
I've kind of been keeping an eye on
them. Just coming on right now.
Okay, cool. I'm going to wrap up this session, Denise. I was just hoping. All right, cool. Okay, let me take you back to closing session, and then we've got our wonderful gurus with us. All right, so I wanted to just bring us back to the E. I did not plan to read this today, but I want you to know what's going to show up for you. So I went in and we put together a training on what do you do in the last 10 weeks. Top 10 tips on how to sponsor, because this is the season to build team and dreams. I'm not here to read a PowerPoint. I'm going to have this as a workbook for you for your holiday 10-week countdown. So you're going to see in this workbook that I'll post on Facebook and WhatsApp, and leaders, you'll get it in an email, is the top 10 ways to build your teams and dreams this sponsoring season. Then you're going, then you're going to see why it's jolly, holly jolly party season. It's the season to be with friends and update beauty regimens and giftables. You're going to get the top 10 ways to book parties this last 10 weeks of the season. And then maybe you're going to find yourself saying, yeah, help, I can't sponsor. This is going to give you different ways to get over your I can't sponsor line, okay? So these were just some of the top quotes. And then, how do you really help people in an attitude of servitude to really join the business, similar to what Pat just talked about? So you're going to see some of the key questions and scripting for what people are looking for. And then you'll have this slideshow, just 3 quick slides, about what separates us. not just our 50% and 11%, but we give them tools and training right now, and it's all free, right? Free training, free websites, free marketing in a business right now for shareable sampling and selling and sponsoring season. And a reminder of how you and your team could go out and just build income during this season with sachets and samples and travel sizes. So we put this together, and how do you really close or teach your team to close? Inviting people to have 3 services, from being a client, I'm not reading these, I'm just gonna show you what you got coming, to being a hostess, where the price drops down even more, or to beginning a business and building a team. So we've got this all put together. Some of you requested this. That's the only reason I have it in here. So you have slides with reminders on how to close with 3 services. And don't forget, you've got your finishing touches on the calendar. Tonight is the spa and fragrance party, our Smart Start session, as well as next week again is the final for this month's 4 weeks with the focus on sponsoring. So again, we'll look forward to having more. We already did that. We don't need it. But remember to close your month with the power of 5, right? 5 conversations a day, leading to 5 client orders a week, 5 parties a month, 5 team sponsors a month will lead you to 5 direct groups per year. Keep focusing on what we trained on in the beginning. Remember, you have 4 B's: to buy, to book, to begin a business, and to build a team. And who do they know that's looking? The answer is always the power of 5. 5 conversations a day. Track each day the 5 names you talk to. This is the magic to 10 weeks. Think of this as we close. If you had 5 invitations a day to invite people to buy, book, begin, or build a business, that would be 250 potential new conversations in 10 weeks. 1 in 10 sponsor when invited. That could be 25 new consultants. What if they only even came in with 400? That's 10,000 retail. By 5 invitations a day, 5 conversations a day. 1 in 5 book. That could be 50 appointments, parties to facials, coming to your house for a facial. At an average facial is 150 retail. An average party is 500 in the USA. I just did it by facials. That's 7,500 retail. 1 in 3 buy when invited. That could be 83 new customers at over 4,000 retail. Look at the income, $5,000 to $8,000 with the power of 5 conversations a day. Just invite them with a personal call, a personal message, a personal text and follow-up. Don't judge them. Just invite them to have the holly jolly season or a great inner elf business. So I want to say thank you for being here today, and I wish you all a beautiful Halloween and a fabulous final 10 weeks to success, the peak income for selling, sponsoring, and building teams. Now it's up to you to turn your minutes into money to give your family all the dreams that they deserve by setting your goals and planning to achieve them in the final 10 days of October and the final 10 weeks of 2018. Thank you to all of you for being an amazing Amber Region during Q3, and we're gonna rocktober, and we're gonna keep on growing the last 10 weeks of the year. Thank you all for being here, and this now concludes our goal achieving session today. Bye, everyone.